It's recording.
Yeah, now it says stop recording. All right, so it must be started. All right, so I'm going to share the screen. Here we go. All right, so the whole idea of the online Plexus party in your jammies is that it's a great way for us to tell other people about our products, whether they are just a Facebook friend or it's actually a family member or a friend that, you know, doesn't want to show interest or talk to us about it, but really kind of has an interest in it. So it's a way for them to get information. It's almost like they're at an opportunity meeting, but they don't have to leave their own house. And we don't necessarily know that they're on unless they comment on something. So they could be completely anonymous if they wanted. So the way that this works is this is the one that I just set up. So it's going to be Sunday, September 27th at 8 o'clock. And what happens is we all come to this event, right? You'll click on this event, and then I will, every, I don't know, 2 minutes or so, it kind of varies from post to post, I will post something new. Like I'll post something, roll call to see who's here, and then maybe do a giveaway just so that we kind of know that people are paying attention. The giveaways are not for ambassadors. They're only for prospective customers or customers that are coming in. And then we can get started. And I'll show you the one that we did in August, just so you kind of have an idea of what it looks like. All right, but this is our event right now. I basically just took the same thing that they had, right? So if I show you, okay, so this is the one from August. Same exact thing, right? Now I need to scroll all the way down to the beginning. All right, so she created it.
What's all that stuff on there?
Those are her posts.
You're going to do.
Yes, I will be in charge of posting. So here you'll see she put, and it gets all out of order because people might comment on something, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm. You post testimonials during this?
Yes, that's what we're going to do at the end. But you would share
testimonials, or like share a testimonial, like why you're doing this, like make a post about, like, let's say
you wouldn't necessarily add a post. Like you'll see Shannon, I don't know how to say her last name. Shannon is the one who put this together. She's the only one that posts. Everyone else comments on the post.
Until the end.
Until the end.
Okay.
Right. Until the end, and then while someone is tallying all of the winners, that's when you would post. So watch. So this was just kind of telling them about it a week or so before, which I will put in. Obviously the disclaimer saying that we're not doctors. Mm-hmm. She explains that she's going to post every few minutes. So as they're done, they might want to have to like refresh their computer so that they see the most recent posts and comments and things like that. That was someone trying to get on. And then she'll start, and it just says this, and then you'll see all here are different people responding to it. Right? Like I added that thing about Cheryl with her blood pressure meds. Right? Those were all ambassadors. And then she puts a post about Accelerator, right? And it says something about it. And then down here, you'll see that people respond. And I mean, they had a really good turnout, I think, as far as people participating. And it really varied from ambassador to people actually asking questions. So here I have a potential customer asking a question, different people saying different things. Obviously you have to check with a doctor. So they're getting a lot of information. They're getting like mini testimonials almost about this one individual product. But they get to decide if they want to read it or not. You know, so it's up to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just keep putting in different posts every couple of minutes. Some of them have a video, which you'll see.
I saw that as you were scrolling down.
Yeah. And so you'll see people are just kind of commenting on it. Some of them have 3 comments. Some of them obviously have more. It depends on how many people are getting involved. Right? But then my blood sugar count improved, that I was able to cut my diabetes meds in half. Yay. So you're getting all of those little tidbits of information throughout the whole thing, which I think is awesome. Because what if they don't read one specific testimony at the end? They would have missed that it could have helped someone with their diabetes. So you're getting it throughout the whole event. This was just this was something I think just to see how many people were paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see how many people are just kind of commenting and saying that they're here. Let me see if I can find. Oh, this was a good one because we put Amy in there, and then someone asked what she takes, and I actually private messaged Amy and I explained what we were doing, and I asked her, and she told me, I mean, she got back to me within like 2 minutes. So I was able to answer the woman's question, you know, really quickly. So I don't know if that helped her. And then this was someone from high school who actually asked about it that I know. She was like the only person that I knew that signed on.
Did she do it?
She won a 7-day, and I haven't heard from her. She hasn't responded to me yet. I'm trying to find one of the giveaways. All right, so here's one of the videos. So then obviously I would post it, and then I would watch it, or I know the time of it, and then I would wait for people to post, and then I would just post the next thing. Just so it kind of keeps moving.
Because it's like an hour, right?
Yeah, it's a little over an hour. And this isn't necessarily the order that it went in. Like I said, depending on when people commented, you know, the order gets all messed up. That's why they were saying not to number them, not to say post number 1, post number 2, because it could just confuse people. Let's see. All right, so a giveaway. Comment below explaining what you would do with extra energy and a better night's sleep. And then they kind of share, and you'll see they had like 20 comments. And obviously this is not for ambassadors. And then what happened with the giveaways is that at the end, when we see who won, if someone that Aileen invited won a giveaway, Aileen would be responsible for giving her that prize. So if it was a 3-day trial of Slim or Boost, Aileen would do that because then that's her prospective customer. If someone that I invited wins another one, then I'm responsible for getting that to her. So we don't have to worry about having set prizes in advance. We should agree on what we want them to be and what we're comfortable offering, just so, you know, I don't put a 7-day in there and someone's like, well, I really don't have money to spend on giving someone a 7-day, and yet their person wins, you know? So that's a conversation that we can have too. What do we want the prizes?
How do you decide who wins?
What?
How do you decide who wins?
Well, that's why I need someone to organize that. So right here where they have all the comments, right? So say, Aileen, I'm just going to use you as an example. Say Aileen's going to be the random.org lady. So at the end, when we say, you know, thank you for coming, blah, 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 while we have Aileen tally all of the winners, that's when we're going to do the testimonies. So she's going to go in for each giveaway and take all of these names and put them in random.org and then get a winner. And then she'll go to the next giveaway and she'll do the same thing. So
it's a winner per giveaway.
per giveaway, yes.
Yeah. I got
So
you.
that's how it can be like a different winner. You know, like the 4 of us could all have a winner from obviously different people. This she did in the beginning, roll call. If you're ready, post in the comments for a chance to win a 7-day trial. So this was just to see who was there. All right. And the nice thing about this is you see who's on, because they may not have said that they were going, but yet they still, you know, showed up and wanted to check it out. So it lets you know who was interested enough. So even if they don't win a prize, you know that maybe, you know, the next day or 2 days later that you can message them and say, hey, you know, just wanted to touch base, see if you had any questions. I saw you were on our online event. You know, I'd love to tell you more about it or whatever, that kind of thing. Just gives you a new lead, I guess. So this is basically how it goes. I simply put in a post. We want as many people to comment as possible with, you know, real information. And then here, giveaways are going to close in 5 minutes. So if you haven't responded, now's your chance. So then they know they have 5 more minutes if they want to go to those giveaways and give some kind of response before the person kind of closes it, and then they start tallying. There's Amber. Another cool thing I think is if instead of some of their testimonies or people, maybe we have, I think Tara was in here somewhere. But I guess we don't have to do that. We'll just save that at the end. Another giveaway. So they did a lot of 7-day trials, but I think that's a conversation we need to have. What do we want the giveaways to be? So really, I mean, this is the whole thing. And then at the end, right, they see who the winner is. Okay, the results of tonight's giveaways are in. This person, PM, this ambassador for, and then they say what they won, so that they know exactly who to contact. I mean, they should know anyway, but it also lets the ambassador know who they need to contact. All right.
Now, do you have all your
How it
posts?
works? What? You're still confused?
No, do you have all these posts already?
I do.
Kind of ready to go, so you
Yes,
just kinda signed
Shannon.
it all out.
Shannon just emailed them to me today. I had talked to her in the summer, but she was on vacation. So she just emailed them, so I haven't been able to open them. But even if that doesn't work, I have this. So all I would have to do,
Copy and paste.
I would just take it from here. You know what I mean? It's going to be the same information, but I think she had it in order. So obviously that would be
Here's
easy.
my number and everything.
Right, then
I
I can just
remember.
copy and paste everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what I have to do before we have this is go through that and see the easiest way for me to organize it. If I create like files or something, or different folders for each product or an order, I don't know. I have to look at that. So that's the old one. And then this is the new one. So I have to invite you, right? Because I just did this today, so I didn't invite everybody.
Thanks.
I invited you. So what you want to do is you want to go to this and then click invite and invite as many people as you can, whether you think they would go or not.
Do you invite them one at a time, or can you do a whole bunch?
No, I think you can do a whole bunch. Like if I click invite,
Oh.
right?
well,
People,
Oh,
you can just kind of go down and select.
okay.
And it'll tell you if someone was invited already.
Oh, okay.
You know, like if you have some of the same friends,
Right.
right? Aileen is already going. You're so quick.
I am.
Well, I'm gonna make a post in my group page for my team. and see if they would be willing to also attend.
Yes.
To comment on, because a lot of them have serious, like, chronic illnesses. One has Behçet's, which mirrors lupus, and coupled with rheumatoid arthritis, a lot of autoimmune diseases that they've seen a significant difference.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be great.
I think, honestly, the more people we have, the better. It's not like it's infringing on anybody because, you know what I mean? You're still going to have those contacts. It's not like if I invite 20 people, Emily is going to end up being one of their ambassadors. You know what I mean? They would know to come to me to, you know, find out more or get the product or whatever. So that's why I think the more people, the better. And if you look at the one that they did and how many people they actually invited,
I saw that.
5.7 thousand they invited. 132 went, which I think that's a good number.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously 5,000 sounds like a lot of people, but you know some people aren't going to go. But whatever. I mean, even if you get 2 or 3 customers out of it, you don't even have to leave your house. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to have a post on there about the opportunity at all, or just products?
I think it was just product. Do you want me to put one in there about... That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
The thing that worries me about that is, well, I wouldn't want to put the compensation plan because that's so confusing. They're not going to understand it. But, I mean, I guess I could post, that might be a good thing to post too at the end when people are sharing testimonies.
Right.
Like maybe different pictures like Liza and them in Maui and the Lexuses and all that kind of stuff. Right? I mean, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
The Tiffany bracelets.
Yeah.
I do like that, though.
I just moved to Hanks. We were eating.
Those are
That's a good idea. So then that kind of fills in time too. All right, so add posts about opportunity. I wouldn't want to put too many, but just, I mean, I could even do a simple post and say, hey, ambassadors, while so-and-so is tallying the winners, you know, what is the how has the business benefited you? You know, we talked about the products. Now let's talk a little bit about the business. And then they can hear it from real people, you know, help me make my car payment, pays for my daycare, you know, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Because going to Maui and in the Lexus, you know, that stuff is going to seem so far for people that might just want to try the product.
Right.
You know, they're going to be like, well, I'm not even thinking of that. But if they hear, you know, extra $500 a month, that might grab their attention.
Mm-hmm.
Or they don't even have to pay for their products, per se.
Right, right.
You know?
All right, so I'll add that. Post about opportunity.
I can't see your lips, Emily.
What?
I can't read your lips. Thank you. Much better.
Got your lip reader. I'm trying to hide my face. I look rough. I'm tired.
It's the end of the day, Em. No one cares.
Oh, I know.
She wears that every day, so it's not a big deal. You look great. Just saying. We all look good.
It's the plexus.
Okay. So do we want to, at least with us, say who, like what products we want to kind of be in charge of? I mean, if Emily gets people from her team and we get Tracy and then the other people on our team that, you know, couldn't make the call but plan on going, we should be fine. I just want to make sure. I think the ones that make me nervous are like the fast relief system.
Yeah,
Because I think because I don't use that. I mean, I do use the cream, but I don't use the pain pills or the nerve relief.
Right.
Emily, do you know people that use that? Because you said that a lot of yours have.
They may use, I don't know if they use the nerve support, but I know they have tried the Ease products, the cream and the capsules. I use the capsules occasionally, and I definitely use the cream, but the nerve support, no. I'm trying to think through.
Well, maybe you could put it on your team page and just ask, you know, kind of like what I did, like where I asked if people would be willing to comment on certain things. Maybe you could just put it there and see what they sign up for. You know what I mean? The more the merrier.
Yeah, I don't really know who will actually do this. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time motivating.
Okay. I know. It's so easy though. They don't even have to do anything. I mean, that was the beauty for me when Tara let me jump in with them. I didn't have to do anything. I invited people. Only one ended up going, but I only had like a week's notice or something. And, you know, she still got to see from other people. And obviously it interested her because we had a couple conversations about it. She may not have come around yet, but you guys know how that works. It could take a while, but eventually she'll come around. So
you want us to start inviting tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to hold off. No, I'm going to invite people, but not my Long Island people because I'm doing that Long Island thing this weekend. So I'm going to tell the Long Island ambassadors to kind of hold off just because I don't want their people to feel like they're being bombarded.
Right. Are Cheryl and Noreen going Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes. I asked them if they would share, but they haven't gotten back to me. But I'm psyched that Marianne is going to share. She's under Cheryl. She's Nick's mom, Brianna's boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's the cutest little lady. She's so petite, and just her story's great. She actually has diabetes, and she had shared it when we did that little sip and see at Cheryl's house last year. And so she said she would. So I was excited about that. So I know she'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we have a lot of ambassadors going at this point, and we're just hoping that they're able to bring at least one person.
Right.
You know? But we had a Zoom call last night, and we said, you know what, even if it's just a room full of ambassadors, you know, I don't know. We always get motivated and have so much energy when you're around other Plexus people, you know, and you just have those conversations and hearing other people's testimonies and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll still benefit somebody if we're doing it. Did Adrienne just go away?
Where'd she go?
I don't know.
No idea.
Did she hit oh, here she comes.
There she is.
Maybe she hit a button. All right, so why don't we say who's doing what? We know Jenny's going to do the triplex, and Ashley's going to do block. What do you guys want?
I could do slim and accelerator or block. Any of those. I mean, I take the triplex too, but I don't, well, I could do ProBio too. Okay. I probably will end up commenting on most of it.
I know. I'm not really worried about you, I guess. Actually, I'm not worried about any of you, but let's just kind of spread it out. So, Aileen, you're going to be slim and accelerator.
Okay.
Because that's probably what you have the most to say about. Okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
What about you, Em? What products do you take that you love?
The two products I won't go without would be the ProBio and the BioCleanse. That's for specifically me and my daughter, who's 10. So,
How old is your daughter? You give her the BioCleanse?
she's 10. I give her one. She
Does
has
it
a hard
help her?
time-
Does she have bathroom issues?
Yes, she will. She would hold it until she couldn't.
Yes. And then is it like a big poop?
I have never seen any. She gives birth.
Con.
Oh my God. My daughter, who's 8, has clogged toilets.
Yes.
I've had to plunge at Subways before. It's ridiculous.
Yes. No, exactly. That is exactly why I'm giving it to her, because in our old house, every time she would go to the bathroom, she always had to plunge the toilet.
Yeah. My husband just did it tonight. He's like, I'm so tired. Every 2 days, I have to plunge the toilet.
Well, why don't you give her one, Con?
I know. I just ordered more. I don't normally always do BioCleanse. She takes the ProBio. I give her one ProBio. And she was getting better because in the summer, we weren't on such a good schedule. But I've been thinking about adding the BioCleanse because she needs something.
I give it to her. We started out once a day, and then we had to cut back because she was having accidents.
Okay.
Because we went the other way to every other day. Seems to be a really good solution for her because it's helping her go to the bathroom and she's not holding it because it hurts. It's a lot nicer. And
when do you give it to her?
I give it to her at bed.
Right before bed?
Mm-hmm.
Do you give her the ProBio at dinner?
No, I give it. I get conflicting feedback on that. I hear that you can take them both, and I got this from a nurse. You can take them both at the same time.
That you can't take them both?
What?
That you can't take them both at the same time?
That you can take them both.
Oh.
And it doesn't seem like my daughter. She also has really bad migraines.
I had to steal your toothpaste this morning.
Okay.
And since I had her on one ProBio 5, and since I upped it to 2, I have her on 2 at night and one BioCleanse every other night.
I'll have to look.
I use like a.
Okay. Do you put it? Does she take the pill, or do you have to put it in applesauce?
No, she swallows it.
Oh, okay. Because I have to open the ProBio and put it in applesauce for her.
Okay, baby, love you.
So I'll do that because I'm going to get the BioCleanse. I'm hoping to get it by Saturday. So maybe I'll do that every other day.
All right. Hey, and
to see if that doesn't help a little bit. But it has made a big difference for McKenna.
what?
All right. So, Adrian, what do you want to be in charge of? You want X Factor? You like X Factor and Mega X? Adrian?
She's typing. She can't hear you. You have to type to her.
Oh. Wait, I have to message her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do that thing? All right, I don't need to share. Does anyone else want to see anything? We're all good with the sharing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't see any of these messages.
Okay.
She should do Mega X.
What? Yeah, she said Mega X.
Yeah.
Wait, what is wrong with Adrian?
Her
Can't
sound
hear.
keeps going in and out.
Oh. Okay.
So she can't hear us sometimes either.
Okay. So she's X Factor and Mega X?
Yes.
Try to bring her into the group.
Emily, I sent you a message on here.
You did.
Dude, focus.
I'll see it.
Okay, so I'm going to stop recording because I think that pretty much sums everything up. So we have some products that we still need people to be responsible for. If you want to kind of reach out, I'll put it on the team page, but if you know someone that takes any of these and can ask them if they would want to participate, it Boost, the body cream, the fast relief pills, the fast relief cream, and the nerve pain, the Ease. I love P96, so I can definitely do that one. And I'll pop in on a lot of the other ones too, because I'm not going to be going anywhere.
Yep, she's gone. There she is.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording. Hopefully the video was not too confusing. And if anyone watches this and has questions, just let me know.
I think it's going to be